We bring you history from Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia.
Welcome to International Global Mark History Media with Jennifer Daniel on Do You Know? Do you know what solar system? Solar system is the gravitationally bound planetary system of the Sun and the object that orbits it, either directly or indirectly. The largest are the 8 planets, with the remainder being small objects, such as the 5 dwarf planets and small solar system bodies. Do you know that as of 2008, there are currently 5 officially classified dwarf planets in our solar system? There are Ceres, Pluto, Haumea, Makemake, and Eris. Ceres is located inside the asteroid belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, while the other dwarf planets are located in the outer solar system, in or near to the Kuiper belt. Do you know that there are 8 planets in the solar system? There are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The 4 inner solar system planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Fall under category of terrestrial planets, while Jupiter and Saturn are the gas giant planets, composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. And Uranus and Neptune are the ice giant planets, containing elements heavier than hydrogen and helium. Do you know that Ceres was first spotted on January 1st, 1801 by Sicilian astronomer Giuseppe Piazzi? The asteroid was found after Piazzi followed up on mathematical prediction that there should be a planet between Mars and Jupiter. At first, Ceres was called a planet, but as more asteroid belt members were discovered, its status changed again in 2006 when it was promoted to dwarf planet. Piazzi called his discovery Ceres after the Roman goddess of harvest and corn. She also was considered the patron goddess of Sicily, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica. Do you know that in 1803, the element cerium was the most abundant of rare earth metal? The encyclopedia says, and among other occurrences, is found as a product friction of plutonium, thorium, and uranium. Do you know, as dawn sped towards the dwarf planet in late 2014 and early 2015, astronomers find 2 surprise bright spots at about 19° north latitude on Ceres inside a crater. Unlike other members of the asteroid belt, Ceres is round because it's large enough for gravity to mold its shape into a sphere. Do you know that Pluto, a dwarf planet, was classified as one of the solar system planets when it was first discovered by Clyde Tombaugh? However, it is now considered to be one of the largest known members of the Kuiper belt, a collection of icy bodies on the outer frames of the solar system. Do you know that Pluto was demoted from its planetary status in 2006 when a body of scientists decided a formalized definition for the term planet? According to the International Astronomical Union definition, a planet is a celestial body that is in orbit around the Sun and has sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces so that it assumes a hydrostatic equilibrium shape and has cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. Pluto is the second dwarf planet to the Sun and is also a complex and mysterious world, mountains, plain, and crater. Do you know that Pluto was discovered in February 1930, and one day on Pluto takes about 253 hours. Its axis of rotation is tilted 57 degrees with respect to the plane of its orbit around the Sun. Pluto has 5 known moons: Charon, Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, and Styx. Charon, the biggest of Pluto's moon, is about half the size of Pluto itself. Do you know that Haumea is the 3rd closest dwarf planet from the sun and is unique in its elongated shape, making it the least spherical of the dwarf planets. Haume equatorial diameter is 1,960 km to 1,518 km, and polar diameter is 996 km. Haume orbit period is 283.3 years, and surface temperature is minus 241 degrees centigrade. It has two moons, Hayaka and Namaka. Do you know that Haume was discovered on 28 December 2004 and is discovered by Mike Brown and team, or Jos Lewis, Otis Morano and team? A day on Haume lasts 3.9 hours because of the rotation, which is so rapid. It turned into an ellipse. Its rotational speed as well as its collisional origin also make Haume one of the most densest dwarf planets discovered to date. Do you know that Haume has a spot in 2009? A dark red spot was discovered which stands out from surrounding crystalline ice. This spot could be an area of the dwarf planet that is with a higher concentration of mineral and carbon-rich compound than the rest of the icy surface. Do you know that Makemake is the second furthest dwarf planet from the Sun and is the third largest dwarf planet in the solar system? Makemake was discovered on March 31st, 2005 and recognized as a dwarf planet by the International Astronomical Union in July 2008. Until April 2016, Makemake was thought to be the only one of the four dwarf planets to not have any moons. Makemake has one moon and it is discovered on April 2016 and nicknamed MK2. It is estimated to be 160 km in diameter. The moon was spotted about 20,000 km from Makemake in observations made by the Hubble Space Telescope. Makemake equatorial diameter is 1,434 km and the polar diameter is 1,222 km. The orbit distance is 6,850,000,000 km and orbital period is 309.9 years. The surface is minus 239 degrees centigrade. Do you know that Makemake was discovered by M.E. Brown, Charles Trujillo, and David Rabinowitz? The name Makemake comes from the creator of humanity and god of fertility in the Midons of Rapa Nui, the native people of Easter Island. The name was partly chosen due to Makemake's discovery is close to Easter. Do you know that Eris is one of the largest known dwarf planets in our solar system? It's about the same size as Pluto, but it's 3 times further from the Sun. Eris was discovered on October 21st, 2003 by Michael E. Brown, Charles Trujillo, and David Rabinowitz at the Paloma Observatory. Do you know that Eris takes about 557 Earth years to make one trip around the Sun and complete one rotation every 25.9 hours, making it day length similar to the Earth? Do you know that Eris has a very small moon called Dinomia? Dinomia has a nearly circular orbit lasting about 16 days with a radius of about 722 miles, that is 1,163 km. Eris is about 1/2 the radius of the Earth. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos at MarkHistory HistoryMedia and stand the chance to win oven, generator, refrigerator, blender, pressing iron, and cash prizes. Extend the chance to win. Please subscribe.